guys, welcome back to another episode of the Real Confessions podcast. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode. My name is Aida if you're new, and if you're returning, girl, you a real one, okay? So thank you guys so much. Damn, it's been a while. I don't even know how to even start. I feel like I lost my mojo, y'all. It's been a while since I've recorded a podcast episode. Y'all know I was going hard when I first started. Your girl started slacking off a little bit. I'm outside, by the way. You're gonna hear cars and stuff. It's actually like 9 o'clock in the morning. This is real and raw, okay? This is the Real Confessions. Y'all already know how I do. But it's the morning. It's 9 o'clock. I woke up. And I woke up pretty tired, but I woke up feeling motivated. And I don't know, okay. Let me backtrack. So I woke up tired. I woke up feeling motivated, but not only motivated. Yesterday, I was actually just out of nowhere. Something told me to look through my Snapchat memories. And if you know, Snapchat memories be having all the tea, all the juice, all the throwbacks, all the shit. And sometimes I'll get notifications oh, you have a memory from 2017, 2016. So I'm let me just look. I'm a big person on keeping memories. I'm a big believer in capturing memories and looking back and reflecting. So I'm why not look at my memories? So I went to look at my memories and something came up, which was one of my first YouTube intros that I made. I remember me spending so much time on it. I remember spending 6 to 7 hours on it. It was an ugly ass intro. If you follow me on Instagram, you know that I posted it on my story. But then that just me seeing that, then I got into just seeing a whole bunch of stuff in the process. One thing about me that every time I'm starting something new or every time I'm doing something, I always document the process, even if I don't post it right then and there, but I always document the process because there's times where I'm not motivated or not inspired. So last week I wasn't inspired at all, TMI, but I was on my period. When I'm on my period, I'm not really in the mood, y'all. And I just had attitude, okay? I had an attitude and I just wasn't in the mood. I wasn't motivated. I wasn't inspired to create. And something that I did was consume content of people that inspired me or, watch YouTube videos, read blog articles, listen to podcasts. And, it motivates you and all, but I feel I wanted to record this episode because the whole point of this is be your own motivation. That's going to be the message of this whole episode is to be your own motivation. I was watching all these episodes and listening to all these podcasts and all this stuff, and that motivation didn't last a long time. But me, yesterday, looking through, the growth and looking at the beginning stages of when I first started my YouTube channel and the struggle that I went through. I remember I couldn't even afford a ring light, but guess what? Your girl used to sit in front of a window with natural lighting, even though I couldn't afford a ring light. I couldn't afford $100, y'all. I was living on my own. I just had Josiah. Your girl was broke, okay? Your girl was broke. So I just say that to say it showed me how hungry I was in the beginning, even when I didn't have everything figured out, even when everything isn't perfect. And I feel you're your own motivation. Don't look for outside sources to be motivated. Yes, you can be inspired. Yes, you can be motivated, temporarily. You can be motivated temporarily. But that's not going to last long. Motivation comes from within. That drive comes from within. When you see how far you've come, when you see all the struggle you've endured, when you see all those obstacles that you faced, you're going to be oh, hell nah. Let me get the fuck up. You're going to be let me get the fuck up and just get to work because I've been slacking. But also, I'm not saying you're going to be motivated every single day. You're going to be inspired every single day to create. No. Sometimes give yourself time. Give yourself some grace. Give yourself time to feel whatever emotions you're feeling. Give yourself time to be lazy. Give yourself time to procrastinate sometimes. Give yourself time. At the end of the day, it might prolong the process, but you can't force yourself to be creative. I've been wanted to go ahead and post episodes, but it's I can't sit here and open my laptop, take out my microphone, and sit down and just talk shit when I'm not motivated, when I'm not inspired. I feel I don't know, I can't do that. I can't sit here and, put you guys on to gems and motivate you guys and inspire you guys when I'm not myself feeling inspired and motivated. So I feel like that's the same thing with YouTube. That's the same thing like with my brand. Like I can't just be out here putting positivity out when me myself, I'm not feeling positive. I'm not feeling motivated. I'm not feeling inspired to help other people. So be able to be your own motivation and be able to help yourself. Like it just feels so good out here. Like it's the birds and the wind. Like, I don't know. It just feels so freaking good. And I hope this episode, I know it's kind of all over the place, but I hope this is able to help you and able to give you clarity on you don't always have to be motivated. You don't always have to be motivated. You don't always have to be inspired. Give yourself time. Give yourself space from other people. Don't consume so much content, because that's another thing. Like I consume content and then I have like information overload where it's a whole bunch of shit coming in my mind and a whole bunch of stuff. But I feel like when I'm not feeling created or inspired, what I should do is try to create or try to get my ideas onto paper, try to push myself, motivate myself, something that helped me, not only me looking back at, when I first started my YouTube channel and all those things, but also getting out into nature. Like yesterday, I just had a day where I went out, I spent time with Josiah, we went out for lunch. Like, yeah, he's getting older now, so it's amazing. Like I love having a toddler. Like he sits down in his own chair, we was eating lunch. And yeah, it just felt so good. Like I don't know, it's just been great weather, and something about me that I can't be in the house for too long. And I live in Pennsylvania, for those who don't know, it's always cold here. So I'm always in the damn house. Like if it's cold, y'all not gonna catch me outside. So something that like I always feel when I'm in the house 24/7, I feel like, I don't know, not motivated, not inspired. I feel like when I'm out into nature, like it just feels so freaking good. It feels so good when you're out into nature. Like that's something, like if you feel like your mental health is declining, get out into nature. Like breathe, walk around, feel the grass. I'm outside right now in my robe, y'all. If y'all could see me right now, I'm in my robe, my hair looking crazy. I didn't even shower yet or brush my teeth because I felt motivated. And I'm like, let me go ahead and record this podcast episode. Like I need to record this podcast episode. So when motivation comes to you, act upon it. When you feel inspired, act upon it. A lot of the times we literally look past our talents and look past our potential. We have so much potential, y'all. And I'm talking about me, and I'm talking about you listening to this podcast right now. You have so much potential. And yeah, there are times where you doubt yourself, but you got to be stronger than that self-doubt. You got to be motivated by that self-doubt. At the end of the day, I know that you're capable of so much more. I know that what you're doing, you're not going as hard as you should be. And I'm talking to myself too. Like, Ada, you're not going as hard as you should be when it comes to everything that you're doing. Okay, let's turn it up a notch. Okay, Aida 2.0 loading. All right, bigger and better things are coming, but you just got to be able to push yourself through that. And I feel like I'm big on mental health, but I want to start talking more on mental health. Like I want to start talking like deeper into it on how I deal with it, So I feel like it's a lot of things that I go through mentally that, yes, I share with you guys, but I don't share a lot of it. But I also just want to have people on the podcast that are more open to talking about mental health. Also, excuse me, y'all. Also, I want to go ahead and just talk more about anxiety, because I feel like that's something that I deal with on a day-to-day basis, especially as an entrepreneur. I'm always worrying about money. If we're being real, we're worrying about money, because I don't have a secure paycheck. Okay, I don't work a regular 9-to-5. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but a regular 9-to-5, that on Friday at 9:00 you about to get paid. But as an entrepreneur, and as a new entrepreneur at that, I'm worried. I'm like, dang, like every month is not going to be the same money wise. So this is where like time management comes into play. This is where money management comes into play. These are all these things that I worry about. And also being a new mom, like now it's getting a little bit easier because Josiah's growing up and, he's a toddler now. But still, I do have anxiety for a lot of the things that happened in the past. Like, y'all know I almost lost Josiah, even when he's eating something very simple, like chips or something, he chokes slightly. slightly, like I'm just like, oh my God. Like now I'm better at it, but I'm traumatized from that shit. So it's like, it's a lot of anxiety that happens that through on a day-to-day basis. And that's something that I'm learning to work through and learning to just, take it day by day. But yeah, I want to talk more about mental health because mental health is serious. When your mental health is not on point, when your mental health is not, where it's supposed to be, it can literally cripple you from achieving certain goals. You may be like, damn, why am I not moving forward? Why am I remaining stagnant? It's because you got to be able to be strong mentally, but not everybody is capable of doing that, and not everybody is aware. This is where self-awareness comes in. So yeah, I'm over here going on a tangent. I'm over here just talking shit. So I just want to say, be your own motivation. It's okay if maybe today you're not being productive or shit. Maybe you're not being productive for a whole week, a whole month. But at the end of the day, don't look for you could look for outside sources. I'm not saying don't, but I feel like what's more beneficial is to look from within. Be your own motivation. Be your own inspiration. Think about why you started in the first place. And also don't be afraid to start over. And that's a whole nother podcast in itself. We're young, okay? We're young. We have so much to live for. You don't want to do things that don't make you happy. You don't want to do things that don't motivate you and inspire you on a day-to-day basis. You just want to go ahead and just be you. Be happy. Be yourself. Do things that make you happy. Don't do things because you see other people on social media do it. Do it because you want to do it, okay? And that's something that I'm learning to do myself. I am able to create the life I want. And that sounds corny as hell. It sounds corny as hell, but it's true. We are able to create the life we want. We are able to become who we want to become. We are able to recreate ourselves. And that's something that I want to do. There's so many things that I've been wanting to do. I want to dye my hair. I want to do all these things. I want to do that. And superficial stuff. But also there's a lot of deeper shit that I want to, I want to heal from. I want to go ahead and evolve and grow. And every year I'm seeing myself evolve and grow into the woman that I want to become. And it's not even 100% loaded. So I say that all to say that we as humans have so much power. This loud ass truck. We as humans have so much power, and we have so much control over our lives. And I feel like sometimes we don't realize how much control we do have over our lives. And I'm definitely guilty of blaming other people because, I'm a new mom, or, but I'm a new entrepreneur. I don't know what I'm doing, or, but I wasn't raised around this environment, But those are only excuses at the end of the day. Those are excuses because I can't be like, I'm not where I'm at because I'm a new mom. Okay, there's a whole bunch of moms out here doing the damn thing, including myself. But at the end of the day, yes, becoming a mom may have prolonged the process, but that's not stopping me from achieving my goals. It's going to be a little bit harder because I have a whole human to take care of, but I can still do it. That's the same thing with you. Stop using these excuses around you, you don't got enough money. Oh, you don't. Okay, sis, I didn't have enough money to start my YouTube channel. I couldn't even afford a $100 ring light. But guess what? I started. I used that natural lighting. So start with what you have. Start with what you have. Don't make excuses and don't start something because you don't have everything all together, or everything's not perfect. Everything doesn't have to be perfect. And one of my favorite quotes is, you don't have to be great to start, but sis, you got to start to be great. You got to start to be great. A lot of these people that are successful, a lot of these entrepreneurs that have successful businesses, or a lot of these people that have mental stability, financial stability, it took them trial and error. It took them failure. A lot of these people that have successful businesses, it took them 5 to 6 businesses that failed to get that one business that was booming. So that's something that I'm learning to do, is not to be hard on myself, to trust the process. I always say that, but also to be my own motivation, to be my own inspiration. Yes, I could look for outside sources, but really that motivation, that drive, that fire, that hunger inside of me comes from within. It don't come from outside. I don't want temporary motivation. I want to continuously be motivated because it's a journey, okay? It's a journey. It's a marathon. It's not a race. So that's the end of this podcast episode. I feel like I didn't expect this to be as long as it is. Hopefully this was able to motivate you and inspire you. Always remember that don't come to me for motivation, okay? Motivation comes from within. And of course, my goal is to motivate you and inspire you and help you. But I just want to go ahead and be an add-on. I want to be that extension of motivation because it should come from within. Thank you guys so much for listening to the podcast episode. I love you guys so freaking much. Thank you guys so much for supporting me. Thank you guys so much for rooting for me. Thank you so much for listening, for downloading. Thank you. Like, for real, I'm grateful. And I just want to thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I don't want to start crying because I'm just emotional. I don't know. I'm just like feeling a rush of energy and just emotional. I don't know, so many different emotions. So I'm gonna just freaking stop talking. All my information on my socials will be down in the description, so make sure to go ahead and follow me on Instagram at aidaozuna, and you can go ahead and follow the podcast at the Real Confessions Podcast. And I'm going to go ahead and catch you guys in the next episode. Aida out.